Hey, Small Group Network family. My name is Kirsten, and I am so excited to share with you today 3 ways to keep momentum going, particularly in those low-key seasons. So John Maxwell once said, well, when you have momentum, don't take a vacation. And as hilarious as that is, it's so true, right? I like to think of it like surfing. When you are out there on the water, you are waiting for those waves to build and build and build until you find the right wave, and then you ride it out. You don't just jump ship mid-wave. And so the same is true with small groups. We want to keep building that momentum and we want to ride out the wave. And I think there are 3 ways we can do this. 1, start the conversations early. What would it look like if you went and tapped on someone's shoulder and said, hey, have you ever considered doing this? You see, we're being intentional about recruiting. We're starting early. We're looking for ways to get people excited. We're constantly sharing the news about updates and what's going on in the small group world. And then we're also being specific and saying things like, you know what I've noticed? You're really good at X, Y, and Z. And the second thing is keeping those conversations going often. I promise you it does not work to have brief conversations for the first time about small groups and say, got it? Okay, good. It just doesn't work. Why? Well, because it's relationship building and you need to keep that conversation going. So it might look like taking people out for coffee or for a meal and taking the time to answer their questions. It might be speaking into their lives about specific things. It might also be helping them feel prepared enough for the next launch of groups. And then the third thing is to just give them ownership. So it could be bringing them along in the process and saying, oh, do you have any experience in this? Or do you have anything that you would recommend? Maybe a curriculum or a book you'd like to study. It might be helping them network and connect with other small group point people, joining a huddle so that they feel like they're walking into a support system and that they're not alone. It could also be you empowering them as small group point people and just encouraging them that they are in a leadership position for a reason. Sometimes that's really intimidating. So there's no quick formula for this. It just is keeping it simple and keeping the momentum going through starting those conversations early, keeping those conversations going often, and then also giving them ownership.